You ready? Oh, did I unplug it?
Nope. You did
Oh,
not
man. Bullet. Oh, my gosh.
You would have unplugged, you would have destroyed something, actually. So,
Oh, that's not good. Bullet.
no, that's not good.
See, I'm dropping everything. Boy, I got to relax.
Chemistry is
I
a
know,
little off right now.
I know. WWE's in town. They're my opposition. The opposition's in town, Bullet, and they're worried me. Of course, we got to hurry up and take this because WWE wants me to hurry up and get to my seat so they can start.
Exactly.
Oh, Bullet, is this our Christmas edition or no?
No. It's left over from something else.
Oh, shucks. Another car dealership's using our studio.
Well, yeah, we had to rent out the studio. Times are getting a little
Oh,
tough.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
We've been losing viewers. I mean, we're down to 200 views a week.
We just got one. Hold on. We just got one. Oh, let me get this. We just got one balloon for the episode. Oh, we can't. Okay.
You don't like the white balloon?
Well, this is cowboy colors. Bullet.
Well, so's the.
If I got the.
So's the white.
We got two balloons?
Well, I mean, you walked right by this one.
Oh, I didn't see it. Well, I thought it was just part of the seat. I thought it was.
Maybe what we can do is when we say, "Dad, you don't work, you wrestle," we throw it in the air.
Oh, I love that.
Sounds good?
Yeah, I love that, Bullet.
Okay,
More graphics.
Yeah, it's more graphic. All right, so.
Man, who's paying for this? Oh,
All right.
okay.
Nobody's paying for it. It's leftover.
Okay. Oh, I love that. We can use
It's already paid for because they rented our studio.
Well, we can use that.
Okay.
From the car dealership.
All right, we'll keep the balloons out of frame, and
We
we'll.
got a lot
we'll
going
go.
on.
Here we go. Ready? Get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad. You don't work.
Oh, I love how
You wrestle. You hear the claps. You saw the balloons. You know what time it is. Short time was your weekend.
Bullet, unbelievable. As you can tell, everything's kind of rushed here tonight, more than normal. Of course, WWE's in town here, just right down the road from this great studio, Bullet. Of course, they want me to hurry up and just, get to my seat so they can start. It ain't like I got backseat passes or anything. But anyway, want to wish WWE a lot of luck. Their opposition run a little too close to home, but that's okay. It ain't like I can stop them, okay, Bullet?
Yeah.
But anyway, we want to thank everybody for watching this week. More graphics, Bullet. Unbelievable. We're just getting so high tech, approaching 50 episodes.
Yes, we are.
Bullet. Very,
Yes, we are.
very, very close. How neat for that. Thanksgiving and Christmas to all kind of roll in together. But anyway, Bullet, great week this past week. Of course, I was back up in West Virginia or to get me a little summer home up there. But one small detail, I don't like West Virginia.
Nope.
But anyway.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. But anyway, I had a great time. Met some great people. Actually went back to the community center that I actually wrestled in with the Italian Stallion probably 25 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Very special moment, Bullet. Nothing's changed. Nothing changed. Same people came to the show. Nobody. But anyway, no, we had a good little house. I told the sheriff there, the police officer that was working the show, that I was last here 25 years ago. He could care less. So, not too many sentimental people up there in Golly Bridge, West Virginia. But anyway, it was neat to go back. Great little house, Bullet. And it was kind of like we always say, a neat little fundraiser for school ground equipment for the school up there. So it was real good. Wrestling did good. Of course, I loaded up, came back to the house, sold a few books, Bullet. That's always a good thing. And of course, this week, got a busy week as I know you do, Bullet. Sonny and Cher will actually be splitting up just for a little bit, but we will rendezvous back before next week, of course. And me, I've got a birthday party. I always love doing my birthday parties, Bullet. Where else can you do a wrestling event and get fed, free food, and get a little payoff? 10
Only
minutes
for George South.
10 minutes from your house. That's all the qualifications you need to book George South. But anyway, that's this weekend for me. Of course, then I'm headed to Mooresboro, not Mooresville, where we've been many times, but Mooresboro, North Carolina. There's a new group that's began running that old gym that's been there for years. They had Magnum TA, really trying to do things different, which I'm excited for them. Had a heck of a little house last month with Magnum. Of course, got me and Ricky Morton there, Saturday night, Bullet, which that may kill the plans he's got to do things better. But anyway, we're coming, Bullet. We'll be there. And as I know, you're headed north to be with our very good friend, Hulk Hogan, I think, Bullet.
Yes, our very good friend Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Our kind of okay friend Kevin Nash, and
Yeah.
Hall if he wants to come along.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But our real good friend Hulk Hogan will be there, Bullet. We just got so much going on here, Bullet. I did want to, right hot off the presses, Bullet. This is another little thing, Lincoln to North Carolina. Friday, I know it's a few weeks off, Friday, December the 13th. We'll be doing a fundraiser there for Battleground Elementary School. Okay, Bullet? So a good friend of ours, Jim Hefner, will be there. We've known him for years and just a good principal up there. So again, wrestling, as bad as you hear about it, wrestling, when we're involved, actually does some good stuff. Bullet, okay?
And actually to jump in on a couple of things you just did right there about posters and about wrestling doing good stuff. This past weekend, I spent a lot of time promoting for some upcoming shows that are coming to Hickory, North Carolina on November 22nd at the Hickory Convention Center, and Concord, North Carolina on November 23rd at the Cabarrus Arena. And I was out in the community putting up posters, doing a lot of, putting the feet to the ground.
That people don't think that you have to do
yes,
for doing a wrestling thing.
But, people got to find out about the show.
Yeah.
Regardless and stuff like that. There is quite a bit of TV and radio and newspaper advertising, but I always feel like putting up the posters and get out and talking to people directly is a big part of it, because you could just hang a flyer up on a telephone pole, but nobody's going to see it. But if you go into a restaurant, you give somebody a flyer, you talk to somebody, and they know about the wrestling show. They might have a grandkid at home that likes wrestling, even though they may not like wrestling, or they may know somebody that might let you put up a poster, or they might tell you. And normally when I've done it before, and I've done it for even the old Hermie Sadler shows, and ran into a lot of opposition. Yeah. A lot of people being very crusty and and saying, corporate doesn't want us to put posters up, or this whole place that we have a lease on doesn't want any posters up. And there's always these big obstacles, and I've become very...
you almost don't want to get out of the car.
You almost want to get out of the car anymore, but I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Just recently in Harrisburg, which is just outside of Concord, and in Hickory, North Carolina, the whole community was there with welcoming arms.
I love that.
And I don't know if it's the fact that people are starting to like wrestling more, or all the bad stuff that has been associated with wrestling has been forgotten.
Yeah, so we've outlasted them.
Yes, I don't know what's really happened, but I have noticed there is a change with people's perception with pro wrestling, which I always think is a good thing, especially when it comes to the average people that may not tune in every Monday night, that may not go to the local shows, but do want to have a good time and do look at wrestling as kind of a favorable thing. They might try, they might do it this time, they might do it that time, or like, hey, I really want to go to this show, and they become fans for lifelong.
That's exactly right.
And there's a lot of that going on, and I think a lot of people need to go out and do that more, as opposed to guys wheeling their bags in with the title belts over their shoulder. Is you get out there and you talk to those people, and you can figure out what they want, what they like, what they see in professional wrestling.
That's exactly right. And Wally Dusick back in the day, he used to say he never made no excuses when people didn't come to the wrestling on a particular night. He would just always say, well, they didn't want to see it that night. And so I was thinking about that as you were saying all that, Bullet. If we get out, it ain't just setting that ring up, as important as that is. It ain't just coming in, showing up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, going to your match. There is that lot of footwork that me and you both enjoy, just getting out, meeting people, and letting them know that you're coming to town. And I agree with what you just said, Bullet, as always, is I just think we're just outlasting some of the bad that, a few years ago you couldn't get into the buildings, you couldn't get into the armories because these outlaw groups, these goofs just destroyed it. Bullet just destroyed the building. So I think that's starting to be forgotten, as you said.
It's like Chernobyl. Like we're finally getting past all that radiation.
That's exactly right.
Down.
Us two cockroaches survived the atomic bomb, Bullet.
Exactly.
So if you fellow cockroaches can survive the atomic bomb dropping of all that outlaw shows, then life does splurt out and the little plants grow.
Because it was bad.
It was bad.
Probably about 3 or 4 years ago, it was really bad.
And Bullet, I'm telling you, and we always do it. We always joke about it, but we used to be so proud. Even when you call a building to check on their availability, you always was proud of using the term pro wrestling. I like to bring pro wrestling to it. And you're right. A few years ago, it got so bad where you tried to not tell them why you wanted their building. No matter what they ask, you wouldn't lie, but you just keep beating around the bush. We're just going to bring some guys in. Necessarily, we may set up an event ring or something. Just try not to say the word pro wrestling, because the minute you said it, of course, they hung the phone up on you, Bullet. So I'm like you. Things are doing good, Bullet. As we start going into the new year, Bullet. We're just going to be very, very busy. Before we get off here, I know we got a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. It never ceases to amaze me, Bullet. We got to put somebody in the idiot bag this week. I thought it came down to the wire. I had 3 people come down to it, Bullet. But some people claim to be the greatest pro wrestling fans in the world. Well, we had a gentleman this week. Of course, WrestleCade's coming up, Bullet. The big, huge event of the year. We're all going to be there. Just a huge, huge time. A lot of people's put a lot of hard work into this thing. Some really nice posters that have been put up. Well, they showed the particular one of the match that I am, the big 20-man tag team Royal Rumble Battle Royal. Somebody dies in it, but anyway. And somebody, of course, had, Cedric and Caprice, me, Warlord, Barbarian, had all these great guys, our brothers, the Bavaro brothers, that I always missay their name. But we're all on this thing. Well, anyway, one smart aleck said, why do y'all keep printing posters that have somebody dead on them? Of course you think, Bullet, I know. Of course you think it's a joke. Of course, Tracy, who's just a first-class gentleman, addressed the situation a lot nicer than I would.
And I would.
Just than you would, and just let him know that nobody on this poster is dead. Even though some of us, like me, feel like it, nobody on that poster is dead.
Well, nobody has had a death certificate made out to them. Maybe a couple people that are dead and the bodies don't know it yet.
That's exactly right. But nobody has that certificate yet.
Yes.
And come to find out, this guy, which I'd have just went ballistic on him, his name was Rodney. Did not say no last name, but Rodney will go into the idiot bag bullet. The biggest reason Rodney's going into the idiot bag is he explained that he saw the powers of pain. And Mr. Great Wrestling fan that watches it 24 hours a day thought that was the Road Warriors. You're an idiot, Rodney. So anyway, he thought that one of the powers of pain was Road Warrior Hulk. You can say, George, just a simple misunderstanding. No, it wasn't, Mr. Diehard Wrestling fan.
Bullet. Is it 1987 when they brought Powers of Pain up to do that to the WWF audience?
Yes.
We're going through all that again?
Yes, we're going through that again, Bullet. Right. So anyway, Rodney will be put into the idiot bag, Bullet, and put in there for good because he did not know the difference between the Powers of Pain.
Well, that's what Vince McMahon and Pat Patterson were hoping when they hired the Powers of Pain.
That's exactly right, buddy. So you're like 15, 20 years too late. Rodney,
so Pat Patterson and Vince are happy. Like we told you, they wouldn't know the difference. They probably looked at the Road Warriors like, I don't need you, Road Warriors. I got my Road Warriors.
Well, he actually thought that one of them, of course, was Hulk, and he wanted to know what we was doing, putting a dead wrestler's picture up on the poster, which goes. It just blew my mind that somebody can be that actually stupid, and he was concerned about it. Like who cares, buddy? Okay, relax. But anyway, I appreciate Tracy being very nice and letting the guy know that, just go back and do research. You're wrong, buddy. You're wrong. So anyway.
I just really hope it's not the Rodney that I actually like. If it's the Rodney that I like.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, Rodney. But Rodney, come on. You know the difference between Powers of Pain.
Oh, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? But anyway, of course, if you'd have said, I thought, me and Raging Bull was them, okay, I can understand that. If he saw me and thought I was dead, that's okay. As long as you buy a book, it don't matter. But anyway, got him in there. I want to thank everybody. The book's doing so good. Got a brand new case on its way. We'll be taking to Rome, Georgia coming up in a couple weeks. We're going to be together with the Nature Boy down there again. Yep. Just a lot going on. So I just want to thank everybody who's getting ready to close Bullet. The book is doing so good. I'm so proud of it. Yes, folks, I was asked in West Virginia, Golly Bridge, you still get the George South Front Yard Bash. I love that graphic, Bullet. Oh, that's the toughest graphic we got, is that?
Yep.
I don't know how you do that. But anyway, just thank everybody, Bullet. We're in a great mood. We're headed to WWE, Bullet. Gonna go check out some talent, Bullet, for further. Because if they don't straighten up, they'll be working for us. No, I'm just joking. We're gonna go see a great little show.
Not joking.
Here.
That could happen.
That could very well happen. They may be a guest here pretty soon. But anyway, a great article. Just want to put a plug in. Our buddy Gold Dust, who you and him, of course. One of the best matches that I've seen. We've got it on tape here, Bullet, if anybody will be here. But I love Gold Dust. Just did a great article with our buddy Mike Mooneyham down in Charleston. A big full-page ad on just Dustin's life and how he's overcome a lot of obstacles now and just how he's doing so good, feels so good. And I even talked to him the other day and said, Gold Dust, if you and Randy Orton keep having those great matches, I may start watching it again, Bullet.
Right.
Now, wow.
It's definitely been the high point of me watching it.
It is.
Him and Cody doing all that stuff.
Him and Cody together, we just want to give our hats off to them. I'm so proud of Gold Dust, and just if people get a chance to read that article that just came out, and he says a lot of inside stuff about his life and how exciting it is to be with Cody now, and just awful proud of him. So anyway, all right, well, we covered a lot. Covered a lot of ground. Christmas is coming up, Bullet.
We got a lot coming up. We got the 50th episode coming up.
Yes, we do, Bullet. Oh, how neat. And Thanksgiving, you're hoping to be together on maybe Thanksgiving night. Yes, we're hoping to see things. I'm looking for the Sun and Share to debut in Asheboro Thanksgiving night. We'll know. Things can change. We'll keep you updated right here on the greatest TV show in the world. Charlie Dreamer just texted me today, said that little Carter, Bam Bam, he's like 50 pounds right now. He bypassed the whole crib. I'm saying he went straight to the bunk bed. That's all I'm saying. He bypassed that. They bought a beautiful crib. He bypassed. He outweighs the crib. He doesn't have too big for the crib.
Oh yeah. He looked at the crib and asked who booked Tupelo.
They're doing. I love that, Bullet. But anyway, we love Charlie and his crew, and that little baby's just doing so good. We can't wait to get it here at Georgia South Training School, highspots.com. So anyway, we're happy, Bullet. Everybody's happy. Come on, folks. If we look dead, just leave us alone, okay? We're not really dead, okay?
On that note, even if George South dies, George South book is still available.
You got that right, bro.
At highspots.com.
We on sale at the funeral that night.